hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the more obscure your knowledge, the better your chances of winning. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm from Wakefield, and this is my friend Eleanor from Leeds.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Pete, and I'm from Droitwich in Worcestershire, and I'm here today with my brother Nige, who's from Malvern in Worcestershire.
Couple number three.
Hi there, I'm John, and this is my wife Patricia, and we're from Derby.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Doug, this is my wife Kate, and we're from Cambridge.
And these are today's contestants. A very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Wonderful to have you here on Pointless. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Unless he doesn't know a piano is about to fall on him from the ceiling. As far as I know, it's not, but that could hurt him quite a lot. As you were, it's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hi, everybody. That'd be some good physical comedy if it
Wouldn't
did.
it?
Yeah, wouldn't
Quite
it? Just?
painful physical comedy.
It would be very bad. I'd be very seriously injured. I'll tell you what, let's not do it. Now, last show, two returning pairs, Patricia and John, have come back, even though John almost forgot his own name in the introductions there. There was he was slightly concerned about what he was called. I'm John. You absolutely nailed it, though, in the end. But there was a moment where you forgot, I could tell. And Kate and Doug, who welcome back, got through to round two as well, so two good returning pairs to join our two newcomers here on podiums 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think they seem nice, yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Listen, on the last show, David and Natasha got through to the final, but they didn't win the jackpot, which means we're going to add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,000. There we are. Here we go. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, as is always the rule, it's going to be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. So just keep your scores as low as you can. Very best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category this afternoon is broadcasters. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our first question concerns BBC radio presenters and DJs. Richard.
Yeah, we don't always know what radio presenters look like. We know what they sound like. Hopefully you'll recognise a lot of these. So 16 pictures are going to come up of BBC national or local radio presenters. But who are they, please?
OK, thank you. They will stay for the whole round. We won't be changing them halfway through the round. They will be up for the whole duration of the round. OK, so let's reveal the image. And here come those broadcasters. There they are. OK. So, Sarah, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself, Sarah.
So I'm an auditor, and I enjoy running as well. That's my hobby.
Do you do long-distance runs?
Yes, I've run a few marathons. I've run 3 so far. The ambition is to run all of the worldwide major marathons, which is 6.
How many pairs of trainers do you get through in a year?
Oh, a few.
Yeah, I
It's
think
an
after a
expensive
marathon,
hobby.
that's... Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, you
of
have
course
to
it is.
throw them out every month or 2.
Dear, oh dear. Sarah, how are we feeling about the broadcasters?
Not as many on there that I recognise that I was hoping for. I'm going to go with Adrian Chiles.
Adrian Chiles, says Sarah. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Adrian Chiles. Adrian Chiles is right. Down again to 34. Not bad. Gets us off the mark. 34 for Adrian Chiles.
Yeah, he presents on Radio 5 Live, Adrian Charles, on a Friday morning. Very good he is too.
Very good, yes, indeed. Thank you, Richard. Now then, Nige, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Nige.
I live in Malvern with my wife and pig, Grace. We've got a house pig, 26-stone house pig. Which lives in
House
the house.
pig?
Yeah.
Lives in your house?
Yeah, she's got a double orthopaedic mattress in front of the kitchen radiator. And, yeah, she's a house pig. If it's raining or windy, you cannot get her out of the house.
How old is Grace?
She's 4.5 now. 4.5 and 26 stone, so she's a sturdy lass.
She doesn't leap up on your knee when you're watching television, I'm guessing.
Nah,
No.
If she was to stand on your foot, you'd probably break it. She's,
Yeah,
she's a big girl.
Does Grace eat everything in
Yep.
sight?
Well, she's a micro pig, so...
Not that micro.
No, macro pig we like to call
macro.
her.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
macro,
say,
micro
yeah,
pig.
yeah. So, yes, what does she eat?
Fruit, fresh fruit and vegetables, and obviously her pellets. For dinner, she has creamed rice and peaches or something like that.
Oh, it
She likes
sounds all
jelly.
right, being a pig.
Yeah, yeah. Prawn crackers are her favourite, though. Yeah.
Not just hers. Now, Nige, what are you going to go for on our board here? Who are these broadcasters?
There's a few that I don't know, but I'm going to go for one that I think I do, and that's Ken Bruce.
OK, Ken Bruce says Nige. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Ken Bruce. Ken Bruce is right. 34 is the only score we have posted so far, and you passed that. Down we go to 14. Very well done, Nige.
He's been doing Popmaster for 21 years now. On Radio 2, we love Ken Bruce, don't we?
We do love Ken Bruce. I should think Ken Bruce is one of those people, a lot of people probably don't know what he looks like. But the minute he opens his mouth to order
Everyone
that
knows
coffee
him.
in the shop, everyone knows it's Ken Bruce.
Anytime he wants a table in a restaurant, you just have to ring him up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you very much indeed. John, welcome back. Welcome back. Tell us all about yourself again, John.
Yeah, I'm a self-employed painter and decorator.
Do you have a holding pattern of people who are waiting for you to come and paint and decorate?
Yeah, I do.
And how many people do you have to have on the holding pattern before you say no to someone? Or do you...
Gosh, well, I think the rule of thumb is try not to say no to
Just
anyone.
leave them disappointed.
Just see if we can push them along a little bit.
Do you think there's anyone watching the television now going, oh, there's John. Oh, he seems to be fine today. He's looking very perky.
Well, the couple whose house I'm doing today,
You're not
they
doing.
know I'm here, actually.
Okay,
Very
just as
few
well.
people do know I'm here,
Okay.
but they're very understanding. It's
OK,
fine.
they will. I hope they are. John, what are you going to go for?
I think I know a couple, and I think that's Lauren Levine.
You're saying Lauren Levine. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Bad luck, John. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points. Sorry about that.
Sorry, John. Give all the correct answers at the end of the pass.
Thank you very much, Richard. Kate, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Kate.
Well, I was from England, went to Canada, and while I was in Canada, I worked in Quebec, and I was an events organiser for a big festival for the English-speaking minority in Quebec, in the rural area. And it moved around to different towns every year, so I managed to get to know many organising teams and be involved with the arts community.
All around Quebec.
That's right.
That's very wonderful. Did you bring people out from England to perform, or were you putting...
No, it was all local. It was to support the local rural community and to help people in the arts and painters and people who lived in rural settings.
Wonderful. Very good, Kate. We're looking for the names of these broadcasters. Who are you going to go for on this board?
Well, I'm afraid I don't recognise many of them, and some have gone, so I'm going to have a guess at Alan Titchmarsh.
You're going to say Alan Titchmarsh. Let's see if Alan Titchmarsh is there. Let's see if he is. How many people spotted him? No, I'm afraid not Alan Titchmarsh. That scores you 100 points as well.
No, I mean, always nice to have him mentioned. But, yeah, not there.
Not there. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 14, well done, Nige, the best score of the pass. 34 is where we find Sarah and Eleanor. 100 is where we find Kate and Doug and John and Patricia. So, yes, it's a Doug and Patricia head-to-head, essentially, I think, in this next pass. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we are. Doug, welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us once again. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm a retired high school teacher, and I have recently volunteered for the Lode Water Mill for the National Trust.
So what happens at the Lode Watermill?
We grind flour. We grind wheat to make flour.
Do you have the original millstone?
Yes, 1745. Not the stone, but the mill itself.
The mill itself, but it's been renovated.
And the mechanism. It's all 1745.
Something about a watermill is just so exciting, isn't it?
Yes, you can make bread when you're finished work.
And that's nice as well. Doug, how lovely. Well, there you are. You're on 100. Joint high scorers, so we want a nice low score from you. I'm hoping there's someone there you can recognise.
Well, no, there isn't. I don't recognise a single person. But I could probably impress you with the names of BBC presenters, but they're a little more local, I think, than these people. So perhaps I'll just say one, and at least he'll hear his name.
That's nice, exactly.
Jeremy Salis.
Jeremy Salis. Jeremy Salis from BBC Cambridgeshire. That's right. Is that right? Let's see how many of our 100 people said Jeremy Salis, if it's right. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm very sorry. That was a really tough position for you to be put in with all of these. But that was a valiant attempt. Jeremy Salis, I'm afraid, incorrect. Scores you 100 points. 200 is your total.
Lovely way to join the 200 club, though.
It is. It is. Thank you. Patricia, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Patricia.
So I'm from Derby and I work at the University of Nottingham. And we have 2 teenage daughters, which we've done a lot of travelling in the past. So we are waiting for them to fly the nest and discussing our future travels together.
You can go, oh, that's a subtle way of letting them know. Yeah. By the way, you're kind of impinging on their freedom. That's the thing. What are your daughters called?
Molly and Evelyn.
Molly and Evelyn?
Yes.
Ah, Molly and Evelyn. They don't mean that. I mean, they kind of do, but you know it. They mean it nicely, of course. Patricia, there you are on 100. If you can score 99 or less, you remain with us. Who are you going to go for on this board?
I'd like to go with Trevor Nelson, please.
Trevor Nelson, says Patricia. Here is your red line, nice and high. Can you get below that? Let's find out. Trevor Nelson. It's right. Down it goes to 23. Very well done indeed. 123 is your total.
Well played, Trevor Nelson's Rhythm Nation on Radio 2, of course.
Thank you. Now, Pete, welcome.
Hello.
Tell us all about yourself, Pete.
Well, I'm Pete, and I say I'm from Droitwich, and I actually work as a new car salesman for my sins.
Tell me about something surprising about your past.
Well, back in the 70s, me and my brother and a couple of my mates from a little village we lived in called Witchbold formed a punk band called The Vomits. It was a subtle name back then.
What did you play, Pete?
I just shouted down the microphone. Literally,
you know, I tell you
shouted
what,
down the microphone.
Pete would be quite scared. I can see Pete's a punk in the 70s. Yeah.
But,
were you quite angry?
No.
Mohican?
No, you went through the phases as you do.
Did you have a nom de guerre? What did you call yourself on stage?
My name was Pete Puke. This was Nigel Nasty, and we had two other friends. One was just called Windy. He was the drummer. I think it was a flatulence problem, but we don't honestly know. And the other one was Billy... Regurgitate.
Pete, you're through to the next round. Doesn't matter what you score. How are we feeling about the broadcasters?
Well, there's a few on there I know, but I'll play it safe and go for Greg James.
Greg James says, Pete, no red line, you're already through. How many people said Greg James? Good answer. Down it goes to 18. Very well done. Strong play on that second podium. 32 is your total.
Yeah, the latest inheritor of the Radio 1 breakfast show, Greg James, and a very good job he makes of it as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Eleanor, welcome to Find Us. Tell us all about yourself, Eleanor.
Well, like Sarah, I'm an auditor, so we met through work and stayed friends ever since, even though she's left and works somewhere else now. And I also run a lot. I love running marathons as well. And I've run 14 marathons, and one of them...
Oh, that's enough, isn't it? Surely.
Oh, no. They're addictive.
Really?
They really are addictive. And I've run a few in fancy dress, and one of them actually set a Guinness World Record for running the fastest marathon in a wedding dress. So that was a lot of fun.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I think that's... Wow. What is the time for fastest marathon in a wedding dress?
I did it in 4 hours 11 and 1 second, but it's since been beaten, and I dread to think what it is now. It's at least an hour faster, I think. So.
Wow. Did you have a bouquet with you?
No, I had to have a veil and a full-length dress. They're quite strict about guidelines.
Oh, really?
So,
This according to Guinness
it's quite
World
serious,
Records. Wow.
Sort of.
OK. Yeah. Extraordinary. Well, congratulations. Eleanor, you're through already as well. Do you want to just talk us through some of these names?
I know a few, which I'm surprised about, because I don't listen to a load of radio, but I do recognise some faces. So there's Jo Wiley at the top, Sarah Cox at the bottom. Is that Fern Britton in the middle? Maybe. But the one I think I'm going to say, I'm really sorry, John, I'm going to say Lauren Laverne.
Lauren Laverne. Lauren Laverne. OK, no red line, you're already through. How many people said Lauren Laverne? It is Lauren Laverne. And that goes down to 12. Very well done indeed. 46 is your total.
Yeah, well played. You can hear Alice Levine on the radio, but that is Lauren Laverne. Very well done. Shall we take a little look through some of these?
Oh, yes.
Top left, of course, is Zoe Ball, who has scored you 67 points. Then it's Nihal Arthur Naika, who had 5 live. He would have scored you 1 point, so very good answer if you said that. Next to him...
Katie Derham.
Katie Derham, absolutely. Would have scored you 4 points. Then the next row down...
Vanessa Feltz.
Vanessa Feltz would have scored you 59. Then...
Well, that looks like Tony Hadley.
It is Tony Hadley, who works on 3 Counties Radio.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, DJ, 28 points for that. Then Michelle Hussein from Radio 4 would have scored you 4 points. Next row down.
Jonathan Dimbleby.
Jonathan Dimbleby, very low score for Jonathan Dimbleby, would have scored you 3. Next to him, we've got a pointless answer. Saxophonist and Radio 3 presenter Jess Gillum. Very well done if you said that. The row below, she's been on the show.
Clara Amfo.
Clara Amfo would have scored you 3 points. We love Clara. Then, used to be a politician.
Lembit Opik.
Lembit Opik. You can hear on Radio Kent. He would have scored you 11 points.
And
then
there's Sarah Cox.
Sarah Cox. Radio 2 drive time, 49 points for Sarah Cox.
Thank you very much, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. I can't bear this. Doug and Kate, so lovely having you here. And each time we have to send you home too soon. It's been wonderful having you. Thank you so much for playing. Doug and Kate, lovely contestants.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well, very well done, all of you. Made it through that round. And very well done, Eleanor, our lowest individual scorer there, and Peter Nige, our lowest combined scorer. So, fantastic performance. Best of luck to all 3 pairs for our next round. Round 2 this afternoon is all about zoological geography. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns animals hidden in city names. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you the names of 6 cities worldwide. We've missed out the name of an animal somewhere in their name. So can you fill in those gaps and tell us what the cities are, please?
Thank you very much indeed. So we're looking for the missing animals from these cities' names. And we have got Bucst, capital of Romania. Rsheba, city in the Negev region, Israel. Mos, capital of Russia. Ra, capital of Morocco. Mus, capital of Oman. And Pernan, capital of the Pyrenees Oriental Department, France. I will read those cities again. Bucst, Rsheba, Mos, Ra, Mus, and Pernan. There we are. Sarah.
Yeah, geography's not my strong point, I'll be honest.
How about animals?
Animals okay, but yeah, I'm struggling. I'm going to have to go with Moscow, which
OK,
isn't
you're going to
great.
say cow.
Cow, please.
Cow. Let's see how many of our 100 people said cow. .94 on cow.
It's a big score.
Isn't it?
Good news for Russia and for cows.
Yeah. Thank you. Now, Pete.
Right, I'm looking at that, and the only one that's coming out is hare, Romania.
For the top one, hare for Bucharest. Let's see how many of our 100 people said hare. It's right. Down it goes to 71. Not bad at all. 71.
Yeah, the European hare can reach a speed of about 40 miles an hour.
Really?
That's big. So when your hair starts going, it really starts going.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Patricia, this board is all yours. Do you want to fill in all the missing animals?
I know the Oman one, muscat, I think, but I'm going for the last one, which is pig, Perpignan.
Perpignan says Patricia. Pig, anyway, is the answer we're after. So let's see how many of our 100 people said pig. Pig is absolutely right. Down that goes. Down to 25. Very well done indeed, Patricia. 25 for Perpignan. Pig.
Yeah, a lovely little indoor pig there in the middle of that word. 25 points. Salvador Dali once called Perpignan railway station the centre of the universe. He once had a cosmic experience there, he said.
Wow, I wonder how that went.
He did a painting of it, if you want to look it up.
OK.
How are you on the rest of these? Capital of Oman is Muscat. Cat would have been the answer there. Big scorer, though. Would have scored you 64. Now, Morocco is one of those good capitals. People think it's different cities, but it is...
Rabat.
Rabat. So Bat would be the answer there, 41. And the best answer up there in Israel...
It's Beersheba.
Yeah, Beersheba. So B is the answer. 14 points for that.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 25, very well done, Patricia. Best score of the past. Patricia and John on 25. 71's where we find Pete and Nige. And then 94, Sarah and Eleanor. Not wildly ahead, but ahead. So, Eleanor, let's see if you can find a nice low-scoring one on the next pass. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more cities up on the board with missing animals. And here they are. We have got... N-A-U, capital of the Bahamas. D-A-R-J-I-N-G, city in West Bengal State, India. R-D-A-M, second largest city in the Netherlands. B-A-L-L-A, city in Victoria, Australia. H-E-R-A-K, largest city of the island of Crete, Greece. And U-T-S-K, capital of the Sakha Republic, Russia. There we are. I'll read those cities again. N-A-U, D-A-R-J-I-N-G, R-D-A-M, B-A-L-L-A, H-E-R-A-K, and U-T-S-K. There we go. So, John. John, we're looking for an animal.
OK. I might have an idea. A couple of them. And I'm going to go for Heraclean.
Heraclean, and the animal, of course, is a
lion.
Lion. There we are. There's your red line. If you can get below that with lion, you are through to the next round. It's right. And through you go to the head-to-head. Well done. 50, taking your total up to 75.
Yeah, it traces its name back to Heracles.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Nige.
Yeah, I was going to say that. There's a few that I do know still. Just because I like saying it on TV, ass for Bahamas, Nassau.
It is fun. It is fun. Ass. Said ass. OK, Nige saying ass. Here's your red line, quite low. Let's see how far down the column we get with ass. Down it goes to 60, taking your total up to 131.
In 2018, an Egyptian zoo got into trouble with one of the donkeys at the zoo. They were accused of painting it and passing it off as a zebra.
Yes, yeah.
It's not good, is it? Especially as they painted it green. No, painted it black and white and said it was a zebra.
I mean, how close does a black and white painted donkey get to zebra, I wonder? I mean...
Well, that's similar. A zebra is essentially a donkey with a barcode.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Eleanor. There you are. You're on 94. You have to score 36 or less. Do you want to talk us through that board?
Right. Well, the second one is eel. The next one is otter. And then we've got rat. And I don't know the last one. So I'll try eel.
OK, you're going to go for eel for the middle of Darjeeling. Let's see how many of our 100 people said eel. There is your red line. It's right. 70 for Darjeeling. That takes your total up to 164.
Yeah, unfortunate there. You knew 2 very obvious ones and 1 obscure one, but you I don't think, realised which one was obscure when you went through them. Rotterdam is a big scorer. Rotterdam would have scored you 90, but Ballarat's a very, very good answer. 21 points for Ballarat. I don't know if you said that, Omen. The best answer on the board at the bottom there is Yakutsk.
Yakutsk.
So Yak would have scored 7 points.
Thank you, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our second round. We have to say goodbye to another pair, Eleanor and Sarah. I'm afraid it is you. We'll see you again next time, though. Look forward to that very much. Meantime, thanks so much, Eleanor and Sarah. But for the 2 remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Pete, Nige, Patricia and John. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,000. There it is. Well, from here on in, you play as a pair, and in this round, the first pair to win 2 points will be playing for that jackpot. So, very well done, Rich.
It's going to be interesting, won't it? It's lovely to see the vomits getting through to the head-to-head, isn't it? It's a proper treat, but it's sort of nice when returners win, because we won't ever see them again.
Indeed, Richard. Well, OK. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. Here is your first question, and it concerns pies and tarts. Richard.
We're going to show you 5 pictures of various pies and tarts now. We'll show you alternate letters of their names as well. But what are these pies, or what are these tarts?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 pies or tarts, and here they come. We have got A, G, L, P, E. B, T, R, A, D, L, A, N, N, A. C, Q, I, H, L, R, A, N. D, B, K, W, L, T, R. And E, T, R, E, T, T, N. There we are. Pete and Nige, you're our low scorers, so you get to go first.
We'll go for A, and we think it's gold pie.
Gold pie, say Pete and Nige. Patricia and John, the board is all yours. Talk us through that board.
I think B is an Italian one, but I've no idea what it is. And we've got quiche Lorraine, Bakewell
tart.
tart, and we think tart tatin. I can't pronounce it. Should we go for that one? E or Bakewell tart?
Go for E.
E, tart tatin.
Tart tatin. So we have gold pie and we have tart tatin. Pete and Nige, let's see. Gold pie for A. Is that right? How many people said it? OK, that's incorrect. So Patricia and John, you have gone for tart tatin for E. Let's see how many of our 100 people said tart tatin. It's right. That's all it had to be if you'd win the point. Down it goes to 46. But it means that after one question, Patricia and John, you are up 1-0.
Yeah, not a gold pie, gents. A
Gala pie.
Gala pie, yeah, with the hard-boiled egg right through the middle. Would have scored you 36 points. Well done if you said that one at home. Let's leave B for the moment because it's the best answer on the board. Now, C.
Quiche Lorraine.
Quiche Lorraine's all that Lorraine Kelly will eat. That's why they call it. They used to be called a quiche. 89 points for that. And D.
Bakewell tart.
All that Joan Bakewell will eat. That is a Bakewell tart. That would have scored you 93, even more points. Now, it's Italian. Well, you probably
I've worked
fit
this
it
one
in.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a nonna is a grandmother.
Yes.
Della, meaning of the.
Yes.
Tartar or torta? Torta. Torta.
Torta.
Torta.
Torta della nonna.
Torta
Exactly.
della nonna.
Grandma cake.
Lovely.
It's vanilla and lemon custard.
Oh,
Sounds
now
quite
that
nice.
sounds nice.
That sounds
What
nice.
are those,
doesn't it?
pine nuts? Hmm? Pine nuts on the top there or lemon pips?
They're pine nuts.
Okay,
Imagine
good.
that they just left them on.
Oh, nonna.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, so here comes your second question. Ooh, now, Pete and Nige, you have to win this one to stay in the game. But Patricia and John get to answer it first, so it's slightly weighted in their favour. Our second question is all about back to front clues. Richard.
Yep, 5 questions here. All the answers start with the word back. But what are the answers, please?
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our 5 back-to-front clues. A Member of Parliament who does not hold office in the government or opposition. A mechanical excavator that draws towards itself a bucket attached to a hinged boom. Dice game in which 2 players move their pieces around 24 points on a board. US group who had a 1999 UK #1 with I Want It That Way. And surname of Steve, British athlete who set a javelin world record in the 1990s. I will read those again. A Member of Parliament who does not hold office in the government or opposition. A mechanical excavator that draws towards itself a bucket attached to a hinged boom. Dice game in which 2 players move their pieces around 24 points on a board. US group who had a 1999 UK #1 with I Want It That Way. And surname of Steve, British athlete who set a javelin world record in the 1990s. There we are. Patricia and John will go first.
OK, we've decided to go for, what was it?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, say Patricia and John. Backstreet Boys. Now, Pete and Nige. Do you want to talk us through that board?
Backbencher for the top one. No idea what the mechanical excavator is. Backgammon is the board game. And we'll go for Steve Backley.
Steve Backley. So we have Backstreet Boys and Backley. Patricia and John have gone for Backstreet Boys. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that.
Oh.
There we are, down to 53. The Backstreet Boys, singers of I Want It That Way. Pete and Nige have gone for Backley, the surname of the British athlete. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Backley. It is indeed Steve Backley, and I think that's going to win it. Yes, it does. Look at that, down to 31. Very well done indeed, Pete and Nige. Back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Nicely played, gents, and for the 3 you knew, that was the only one that would have won you the point, because Backbencher would have scored you 63, and Backgammon would have scored you 77. Do you know this mechanical excavator?
No, I don't.
Hadn't heard of this. No one? Anyone? Backhoe. Yeah, very well done. Backhoe is the answer. And that would have scored you 12 points. Well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, here comes your 3rd question. This is the decider. Whoever wins this one will go through to the final to play for that jackpot, so best of luck to both pairs. Our 3rd and final question today is all about ways a batsman can be dismissed in cricket.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 different ways a batsman can be dismissed in cricket, and if that is not nerdy enough, we put them all in the forms of anagrams. So can you unscramble those? The team with the most obscure answer goes through to play for the jackpot.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 anagrams of ways to get out, and here they come. Heck, I twit. Hellcat with bite. Wed lob. Hag cut. And beget fickler woe. I will read those again. Heck, I twit. Hellcat with bite, wed lob, hag cut, and beget fickler woe. Pete and Nige, you will go first.
Yeah. We'll go for the last one, which we think is leg before wicket.
OK, beget fickler woe, leg before wicket, say Pete and Nige. Now then, Patricia and John. Do you want to talk us through those other anagrams?
There's caught and there's bowled, and there's...
Wicket at the top.
There's a wicket at the top, and there's... So we're going to go for bowled.
OK, bowled. Wedlob, bowled. OK, so we have leg before wicket and we have bowled. Pete and Nige went for leg before wicket, and let's see how many of our 100 people got that. It's absolutely right. Leg before wicket, down it goes to 48. Very well done. Patricia and John, meanwhile, have gone for bowled, for wedlob. Let's see how many of our 100 people got that. It's right. And that's 64. Very well done, Pete and Nige. That means after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Very well played. Yeah, caught is a slightly better answer. Still wouldn't have won you the point because caught would have scored you 53. The top 2 are the best 2. Heck, I twit.
Well, wicket, yeah, as John says, is there.
Hit wicket.
Oh, hit wicket.
Hit wicket. That's if the batsman hits his own wicket, knocks off the bails. That would have scored you 29. The best score by a mile is the second one. Doesn't happen very often. It's hit the ball twice. That gets you out. If the second one is deliberate to stop the ball hitting the wicket, then you are out. So hit the ball twice, 2 points. Very well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. I'm afraid, Patricia and John, it is you. 2 head-to-heads. I'm afraid no trophy to show for it, but a proud, pointless record, I might say. Anyway, thank you so much for playing. Patricia and John, fantastic. But for Pete and Nige, it is now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Pete and Nige. You've fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. Let's not forget, at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,000. There it is. Well, very strong performance, I must say, across the show. Your first appearance on Pointless, straight through to the finals, not mucking about. I just think it's time the vomits got back together. I mean, are you in touch with the others?
Yeah. If only we could play our instruments, though. You know,
like that mattered. Come on. OK, now, Pete and Nige, here we are. You need to win this jackpot. What do you want to see come up?
Can we have Punk from 1977 to 1981? Failing that, can we have the greatest hits of the vomits, please?
That'll probably be a pointless answer.
Nige, anything particularly you'd like to see?
That, or sport, maybe, horse racing.
OK.
Music.
All of the above. OK, well, best of luck. 4 things will appear on the board. Let's hope you like the look of at least one of them. Today's selection looks like this. We've got A Star is Born casts, beer, boxing, contemporary thriller writers. What do we think?
Not a lot.
Can we have Punk from 19...
I don't know.
Boxing.
It's going to have to be boxing, although...
Boxing.
OK, boxing it is, Rich.
OK, gents, we're looking for any of the following, please. We're looking for any of the boxers on boxing.com's list in 2013 of the 100 greatest boxers of all time, please. We are looking for anyone who took part in the World Boxing Super Series, 1718, 1819. And we're looking for any Team GB Olympic medal-winning boxer in the 21st century. And the 21st century includes 2000 as well. These are the 100 greatest boxers of all time. World Boxing Super Series competitors, 1718, 1819, and those Team GB Olympic medal winners. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of your answers to be pointless. You don't have to answer all 3 categories. Just focus on whichever categories you like the look of. Are you ready? OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Forget the second one.
Yeah, no. Audley Harrison for the last one. Audley Harrison for the last one,
Or
I think.
James DeGale.
James DeGale, yeah, as well. 100 greatest fighters of all time.
Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Marvin Hagler. Nigel Benn.
Yeah,
Bashir Bank.
What are the Filipino ones?
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
I think people get James DeGale because he's still boxing now. Audley Harrison is
Who's the
bit in
chap?
the dust.
So what would we say? James DeGale.
No, Audley Harrison for the bottom one, and then the 2 top ones.
Not James DeGale.
No.
Okay.
2 top ones.
Manny Pacquiao
Yeah.
and Marvin Hagler.
Or Hitman Hearns. Hitman Hearns, I think Marvin Hagler.
10 seconds
I'd
left.
say Hagler.
Both Hagler then. Yeah.
OK, you happy?
Always happy.
Always happy. Well, there we are. Let the minute run out. Nice. OK, there we are. That's your time up. Let's have your 3 answers. And if you could say which category you're answering in.
2 from the top one, which were Marvin Hagler
Yeah.
Marvin Hagler.
and Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
And Manny Pacquiao.
And the bottom one will go for Audley Harrison.
Audley Harrison. OK. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Marvin Hagler.
Marvin Hagler will put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Audley Harrison.
Audley Harrison. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board then, in that order, and here they are. We have got Audley Harrison, Manny Pacquiao, and Marvin Hagler. 3 good answers on the board there. If you were to win that jackpot of £2,000, what would you like to do with it? Pete, you first.
Probably treat myself to a nice watch. If I'm being quite honest, I like my watches, so nothing too expensive, but the bigger the dials, the better. I can see them without my glasses, so I'm happy then.
Nige?
Well, if my wife's watching, spend it on a holiday, but if she's not, a synthesiser. So it'll probably be spending it on my wife. On a holiday.
OK, well, very, very best of luck. 3 good answers. As I say, let's hope one of these wins that jackpot for you. Your first answer was Audley Harrison. In this case, we were looking for Olympic medal-winning boxers in the 21st century. Only one of these answers has to be pointless, remember, for you to win that jackpot. So for £2,000, let's find out. Audley Harrison. How many people said Audley Harrison? Is it pointless? It's right. It's the first thing it had to be. It just has to go all the way down to 0 now for you to win that £2,000 jackpot. Down we go through the teens, into single figures, still going down with Audley Harrison, still going... Oh, 2! Well, that's good. Close. No cigar yet, but let's see. Your next answer was Manny Pacquiao. In this instance, we were looking for the 100 greatest fighters of all time. If Manny Pacquiao is correct and pointless, you leave here with £2,000. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Manny Pacquiao. It's right. Audley Harrison, your first answer took us all the way down to 2. Manny Pacquiao now taking us down through the teens, into single figures, still going down, and you're passing 2. Very well done. Manny Pacquiao is a pointless answer, which means the watch will be yours, the holiday or synthesizer, depending, will be yours as well. Very, very well played. Fabulous. That wins you that jackpot.
Yeah, very nicely done, gents. So Marvin Hagler would have scored you 2 points, but it's a beautiful category. That 100 best boxers, there's some very, very big names in there. If you know about boxing at home, this would have been a jackpot for you as well. Let's take a look, shall we, at some of the pointless answers for the best 100 fighters of all time. Jake LaMotta is a pointless answer. Joe Louis. Larry Holmes, there's Manny Pacquiao. You could have had Archie Moore, Azuma Nelson, Bernard Hopkins as a pointless answer, James Toney, Gene Tunney, Joe Walcott, Julio Cesar Chavez, Oscar de la Hoya is a pointless answer. There's some very, very big pointless answers out there. Ali and Foreman were the biggest scorers there. Now, those Super Series competitors, there'll be some names you know here as well. First two, certainly, Callum Smith and George Groves, both pointless answer. The Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor as well. Alexander Usyk was a pointless answer too. And finally, those medal winners. James DeGale would also have been a pointless answer if he had gone for him, as would David Price, Fred Evans and Joshua Buatsi. The big scorers there are Anthony Joshua and Nicola Adams. Very well done if you knew about your boxing and you got any of those pointless answers at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And thanks once again to Pete and Nige, our winning contestants who take away today's jackpot of £2,000. Very well done. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.